Hi everybody, this is Alex with the Spider Digital Marketing Support Team, and in this video I will be walking you through the back end of your site. So now that your site is designed and we've got it all set up for you, everything's working, everything's in place, and you're happy with everything, I'll be showing you the back end of your site and how you can make any future changes, how you can update your pages or make any new ones or change any of your posts or add your own posts to the site. I'll be showing you how to do all that during this video. So specifically, that'll be specifically here with what we have on the screen now is our what we call our featured listings theme. So the first thing we need to do once you're on your site is you're going to go up to your domain here, your URL, no matter what it is, if it's something that we've set up for you or something that you previously had that we've connected for you. Obviously, it's going to be different for everyone's site. It doesn't matter. To log into your site, you're just going to add a few things onto the end of your domain. So what you'll add is /, and you're going to add WP for WordPress, a dash, and then admin. So that's /WP dash admin, and you're going to add that onto the domain of your site, and then hit enter. And this is where you're going to put in your username and your password. So along with the email where you got the links to these videos, if you did not receive your login with that email, you should have. If for some reason we have not sent you your login, please let us know right away and we'll get that sent to you. So if you didn't receive your login to your site, please email us at webteam, that's WEBTEAM, webteam at iMobileinnovations.com. So if you did not receive your login, just let us know and we'll send it right over to you. So now that you've added that /WP admin to your URL, you'll be here on this login screen. And obviously you're going to put in your username, you'll put in your password, and then click login. So once you're logged into your site, this is the first thing you're going to see. This is the main screen you'll see as soon as you log into the back end. It's what WordPress calls, you'll see up here, it's what they call the dashboard. Is the main home screen for the back end of your site is the dashboard. And you'll see over here on the left, we have this menu over here. This is your navigation for the back end. So anything you might need to change in the back end of your site, it's all over here categorized for you on this navigation menu. So I'm going to go over not all of these things. Obviously, there's a lot here. There's a lot you can do with your site. There's a lot of advanced stuff. I'm going to hit all the most important things that you'll need to know how to do, and what a lot of our customers ask to know how to do. So I'm just going to hit some of the main things, and then obviously anything past that, we're always here to help, and I'll show you a few places where you can learn more about that stuff as well. So the first thing I'm going to stop at here is the Smart Blog User Manual. So right up here at the very top of the menu, this section called Smart Blog User Manual. So you'll see under some of these menu items, they have that sub-menu that pops out with some other options, some other categories. For most things, you can just click right on the main menu item and it takes you to where you need to go. So I'm just going to click on that Smart Blog User Manual there. So here on this page, you'll see a collection of video clips. We include these with all of our sites. They're always there, and you'll see we've categorized them for you. Up here at the top, they have all the categories that they might fall under. Dashboard. This is videos dealing with the standard WordPress editor, how to use it. If we go down here, we have some videos. These 3 videos here are specific to pages, editing pages. Here's some videos about posts. And you'll see under each video clip, there's a short description of what they're about. So we've tried to categorize them the best we can for you, and they're all split up into quick, 2-3 minute videos. So it's not so much content all at once, and then it's easier to find specifically what you might be looking for. But like I mentioned before, there's a lot more that I'm not going to cover that you can do with your site, and you're welcome to do to your site. And there's a lot of videos in here covering stuff like that. And then a lot of these videos are going to be covering what I'm going to go over with you as well. So if you ever need to go back and refer to these videos, they're always here in your site. And again, all those videos are there on the left side under Smart Blog User Manual. So the next stop is going to be here at Posts. So if we open up, let's open up the front end of the site and we'll look at it. So down here, these are all the blog posts. You know, depending on what theme you're on, they're gonna be laid out differently. But all these posts, you know, obviously they're all coming in from us automatically 5 days a week. They're all posted by us. You don't need to worry about going in and posting them. They come through automatically. They're all full articles. They're all you know, great articles. We're really happy with you know, the content of our articles, and we write them all. You know, we're in charge of what we put out there, and we're very happy with it. Of course, once these articles hit your site, as soon as you know, you get them posted every day, they're yours. You own them. They're on your site. You're free to edit them however you want. If you need to go in and update some information, or you want to add some local information that might pertain to whatever topic the blog post might be about, that's a great thing to do. You know, go in and make the post more local to your area, so viewers in your area to your site will feel more comfortable with it. But of course, that's not necessary at all. You know, the posts are great without that stuff. But we encourage all of our customers to go in and, you know, personalize them a little bit if they'd like to. That being said, we're going to go back to the dashboard here, and I'm going to click on the post section to get to those posts. So again, here are all those posts just on the back end. The most recent one is always going to be up here at the top. And then, so if you look over here, the best way to tell is under the date. You'll see 14 hours ago, that was today's post. And then here's yesterday's and so on. So the most recent post of the day is always going to be up here at the top. So say I wanted to edit today's post, this one here. So if I click on, if you hover over the title, you'll see you can click on the title to get into the post. So I've clicked on the title, and it's going to open it up in this. This is the standard WordPress editor. Most things you're going to be editing on your site will pull up in the same editor. This will be a very familiar screen. You know, whether you're editing a post, you're adding some testimonials, or you know, you're creating a new page for your site, it all opens in the same editor. So up here, you'll see this is the title of the post up here. And then down here in this main section, this is your content. This is the full post. You'll see here's the picture that's included. And like I said, the full article or whatever content you're working on is down here in this main section. So like I said, we encourage our customers to go in here, edit this information. It's very similar to any standard Word editor or you know, Microsoft Word, anything you might have used before. You have all the same tools. If you look up here on the toolbar, you have, you know, the same things you might see in your Word editor, very familiar things. But yeah, make any changes you need to. Obviously, you know, add in whatever you want, add some images. If you want to add a link to a video, whatever you might need to do, you know, making that post more local, adding your own information, your own opinions, some good information you might have that you want to put in the article, whatever you need to do, it's all there. You know, put it in. Once you're done, just make sure you hit that blue update button over here on the right hand side of the screen is that blue update button, and just make sure you hit that when you're all done to basically just save your changes. Once you've hit that blue update button, all of those changes are live on the site. It's instant, so any updates you made will reflect on the site the second you hit that update button. Even, you know, even the posts that have already been posted, you can always go back and change them, and the new versions are going to be displayed as soon as you hit that blue update button. So I'm going to go back to the post screen again. I'll click on posts again to go back. So we're back at our post screen. So along with editing the posts that come from us, the ones that are automatically pushed to your site, you're obviously 100% welcome to and encouraged to create your own brand new posts. You know, if you wanna post something on your blog about you know, an event that's coming up and you want everyone to know something that's happened in your local area, you know, or you know, for our real estate customers, it might be an open house you want everyone to know about. Say you make your own YouTube videos, or someone you know does, and you want to share their video or some video that you like the content and you want to share that on your blog. That's a great thing to make a post about. Anything like that. Those are all great ideas for posts. So to create your own post, you'll see over here in the sub menu, there's an add new button there. There's also one at the top of the main post screen. It doesn't matter which one you click, they'll get you to the same place. So I'm going to click this one up here. So I click that add new post. Here I am back in that same, the standard WordPress editor, but everything's all blank, obviously. So I'm going to go in here, and this is where I put my title. So, if it's, hey, check out this great video, this great video that I have, and then down here in the main section, you'd post that video, maybe you'd write a little something about it, like, hey, here's what this video is about, check it out, let me know what you think, get in touch with me. That's all that main content you would put down here. So there's a few things that I'll show you how to do here in posts. So for instance, like we just talked about, if you wanted to add a video, the best way to do that, the simplest way to do that, is if it's hosted through YouTube, which most videos are. YouTube's huge. Everyone posts things on YouTube. Whether it's your own video that you post on your own YouTube channel, or a video someone that you want to share their video, or a video you found that you think it's great content and you want to share it with all your followers. YouTube is a great way to share everything. So if you'll see this YouTube button up here in the toolbar, so I'm going to click on that, and it's going to bring up this screen here. So this screen, you'll see it gives you an example. All you need to do, you don't have to worry about any of the code that YouTube gives you, any of that, the sharing options they give you, as long as you have the link to the video. So basically the URL that you get when you're on the page watching the video, you just need the video link, and that's all you need to do. You paste it right in this box right here, and then you hit OK. And WordPress will take care of everything for you. As long as you put the link in there, you can change the video dimensions if you'd like, but the default dimensions that it sets here are just fine. So again, just paste that YouTube link right in there, hit OK. You'll see once you hit OK, it'll put a little tag in here. It'll say YouTube. You'll know that that's your video. It does all the code for you. It's not even one full line of code it puts in there for you. But it drops it in there, and then you can type around it. You know where the video is, and then you do what else you need to do. But again, you just use that YouTube link, and you just post it in there, and it takes care of the rest for you. There's a few other good features we have over here with posts. You'll see up here in the top right in this publish section, there's this save draft button. So this is handy if you say you're here working on a post and you don't have time to finish it. Something comes up, you got to go, but you're in the middle of something and you don't want to hit publish, because once you hit that blue publish button, it's going to go live to the site. So if you're in the middle of something, you're working on something, you want to save it for later, you don't have time to finish it right now, you can always click Save Draft, and it's going to save the post for you on that main post screen that we were just on, and it'll put a little draft tag next to it, so you'll know it was not published. So great thing to do if you don't have time to finish something right now and you want to come back and work on it. You can always save it for later. Just save it as a draft. It'll always be there. You come back, open it back up, finish it, and then when you're finished, just hit that publish button, and you're good to go. It goes to your site, and everything's set. Another great feature is this where it says publish immediately. So like I said, if I was working on something right now, say I posted a video in here, check out this great video, and I wanted to post it to my blog, I hit publish, and it's instant. It's going to go to my blog. It's going to be live. It's going to be the most recent post on my blog. And of course, if we have your social media, it's part of our service. We hook up your social media accounts with the blog as well, where all the blog posts are automatically pushed to your social media once a day with those automatic posts. In addition to that, anything you post as well to the site, any posts at all that go to your site, whether they're from us or ones that you've created yourself, are going to go to those social media as well, which is a great way to share with all of your social media followers. If you have followers on your Facebook or your LinkedIn, your Twitter, whatever we have connected for you, or all of them, and you want to share something with all of them, all you need to do is post it here on your blog. Once you've posted it on your blog, you hit that publish button and it goes live. It gets sucked out to all those social media accounts we have connected for you as well. It can take up to a half hour sometimes, but usually it's almost instant. And that's a great way to hit all of those accounts as well as your blog all at once. You don't have to worry about posting it in 5 different places. You just do it here, and you've covered everything. So that being said, back to what I was saying, if I click publish right now, it's set to publish immediately. So I click publish, it's going to go to my site. immediately. Everything's published and it's gone. Well, I mean, it's live on the site. A great feature is if I click this edit button, you'll see it brings down some options here, and I can actually set the date and the time of the post. So, for example, if I set it to a date in the past, a few hours ago, last week, and then I hit publish, obviously it's gonna send it out immediately, but on your site it's gonna show up as as if it posted last week. If for some reason you wanted to post, backdate something, you can do that. The more realistic way to do it would be for sometime in the future. So if I set something to go out over, say I wanted something to go out over the weekend or maybe on a holiday, but obviously you don't want to be working, you don't want to be sitting in front of your computer on a holiday, or hopefully not on the weekend, you're not working. You can set, if you have time to sit down and write a post now for that weekend or for that holiday, you can do it now, get it all done, and then set the date for that day you want it to go out. That way, when I hit publish, it's actually going to hold on to the post until that date rolls around before it's sent out. So it's a great way to schedule your posts, and then write them when you have the time instead of the other way around. So those are some great features, as far as scheduling goes, and saving it for later if you need to come back and work on it. Very handy. The only other thing to show you here with posts that you'll need to worry about is this categories section. So here under categories, if I scroll down through here, you see there's a bunch of categories. Not everyone's site will have this many. This being one of our demo sites, we have a few test things in here as well. But yours will have about 10 categories. All these categories are ones that we use. So when we send our automatic blog posts to your site, we'll pick only one, but at least one category from this list. And like I said, we try to stick to the same 10, just so we don't have so many categories out there that it's hard to even find anything. So we'll always post it with at least one. And the purpose of that is, for someone on the front end of your site, someone who's viewing your site and they find a certain category, say, for example, they want to read all the blogs under mortgage tips. And if they clicked on the mortgage tip category on your blog, it's going to show them all the blogs that fit under that category. Everything that's been categorized under mortgage tips, they're going to have all in front of them. So it's a great search tool for them. And then it's also a great search tool for you. If you need to, for example, if you, say once a week you post a YouTube video, you can make a YouTube video category right down here by adding new. You're always welcome to add your own category. Say you made a video category, and then every week when you post a YouTube video, you put it in the video category. That way you can always go back, if you need to update any of that information, or you want to find all your videos and have them all in front of you. They're all under that video category. The main reason, just make sure at least one selected, whether it's one you've created or one of ours, just so that they do not go in this uncategorized section, because that way it makes them very hard to find. I mean, you can look at the uncategorized collection, the categories, but it's going to be all kinds of stuff. So we want to make sure it at least falls in somewhere so someone can find it when they're viewing your site. And the last thing to show you with posts, not specific to posts, but specific to things, whether it's a page or a post or a testimonial, you have all of these same options that we have up here in the editor. But say you wanted to add a picture. I showed you videos, but I didn't show you how to add a picture. So to add a picture, there's this Add Media button right up here in the corner. If I click that, that's going to bring up this screen. Now this screen is just the the upload screen. So obviously, if most times you're going to have something right on your computer that you want to insert. You already have it saved somewhere. You just downloaded a picture from somewhere that you wanted to use. You would just click Select Files, find them from your computer. It'll show which ones you have selected once you grab a few, and then just hit Insert down here in the bottom right, and it's going to drop them right in that post for you. And it'll drop the pictures in just right in here. Once they're in there, they're easy to manipulate. You can resize them if you want. They'll resize right in front of you, so you know what they're going to look like. You can move them around. You can change how the text positions around them. Anything you might need to do, it'll drop them right in there for you, and then you can manipulate it any way you want. And that covers posts. So now I'm going to move on. The next section I'm going to go to is this forms section down here. So let's go back to the front end of the site. And depending on what, how we've set up your site, what we've worked out with you, what theme you're on, you're going to have a different combination of forms on your site. But in most cases, like if we go to, say we want to go to the blog page, and we have this sidebar over here. For all of our sites, we usually include this contact form on the sidebar, because no matter where you go on the site, no matter what page you're on, the contact form, or the sidebar is going to appear on every page. It never changes. The stuff on the left side here is going to change, but no matter what page I go to, the sidebar is always there. That's why we include stuff like this contact form. So no matter where someone goes on your site, they can always see that over there, and then, hey, I want to get in contact with them. They can fill it out. It's real simple, just name, phone, email, and an optional message, and then they can contact you. So when someone fills out these forms, you'll get an email notification. It'll tell you someone filled out the form on your site. It'll tell you each form has a specific name. It'll say what form they filled out, and then it'll show you this information as well, all in that email. But of course, if you're like me, we get tons of emails every day. It's hard to keep track with so many emails. It's just another email that we're getting. And depending on how you use your email, it might be hard. It might be easier for you to do this in email, but the other option is all these are saved in your site as well. So you don't have to rely on keeping track of that email or worrying that you missed it, or losing it somehow. Any entries into these contact forms are saved in your site. Again, if I go to the contact page, there's one here too. So same goes for this one. This is the send me a message form. That's what this one is called. But it's the same thing. Same idea. You get an email and then it's saved in the site. So to check any of those forms, I'm going to go back to the back end, and I'm going to go down to the forms section. This time I don't need to worry about any of the other stuff. All I want is this entries category. So I'm going to go to forms, and I'm going to go down to entries, and I'm going to click there. So here I am at the form entries page. You'll see there's nothing here. It shows you up at the top, form name. We're on the apply now form, which is not the one we want to check. We want to check that contact, that send us a message form. So if I go over here in the corner, the top right corner here, it says switch form. I'm going to select the send us a message form. That's the one I want to check. And if I look here, there's actually two that I've sent through, but these are my tests. But this is what they look like when they come through. So it lists them out like this. The most recent one, again, is going to be at the top. And then you just kind of that list view. It shows you what information was filled out. But if you click on the name or whatever field it lets you click on, usually it's the name that you can click on, you can expand the individual entry. So if I wanted to view this one closer, again, here's all that information. And then a great feature here is the notes section. So I could add notes on this certain person, like, oh, I spoke with them this day, or I need to follow up with them. We have the scheduled meeting. Whatever you need to do, you can kind of include your own internal notes here, and then they're always saved here. And all these entries are always saved in the site. They're not going to go away, like your emails might. So they're always in here for you to check. And again, that's under forms, and then entries. And then just make sure you're on the correct form that you're trying to check, depending on what forms we have on your site and how many we have and what we've set up for you. The next stop is this pages section. So again, I'm just going to click on the main menu item there, pages. So I clicked on pages. Here are all the pages on the site. They're alphabetical, makes them very easy to find. So you'll see these are all the pages we have created on the site. There's actually 3 pages of page listings. So there's a bunch that have been created on the site. If we go back to the site, I'll go back to the home page. You'll notice that there's only a certain amount of pages that we're able to access. We have the about page, we have blog, info, there's a couple pages here, home gallery, not very many pages, not as many as it reflects here. That's because these pages have been made available here on the navigation menu. So for example, if we want to, say we want to edit our about page, it's a pretty common thing. You might want to go update every now and then. If it starts with about, it's going to be A right up here at the top. So about Sean, say we want to update this page with our own information. Again, I'm just going to click on the name of the page. and it's going to open it up in that same WordPress editor we just saw for posts. Like I said, this WordPress editor, you use it for a lot of things in the back end of the site. So here's our bio page. You know, if you wanted to update your picture, you do that. If you need to, you know, add some more information or change your bio, whatever you need to do, you know, same thing as before. You have all the same tools up here. You can add a YouTube video to a page. You can add media. You know, you go up there to add pictures to a page. Anything you might need to do, you do it all right here. And then again, that blue update button is going to save your changes. So just make sure you hit update to save all your changes, and then you know, you're good to go. So I'm going to go back to pages again, the main page screen. And again, just like posts, we encourage our customers, you're welcome to create your own pages on the site. So depending on, you know, what we've set up for you is what you'll have initially up here. You know, it's going to be different for everybody. But you're welcome to add as many pages to the site as you want. For example, if you have a team that you work with, you know, it's not just you, you actually have a team and you want a page about the team, that's a great thing to add. Or if you have a bunch of, you know, YouTube videos you want to lay out on a page and share, that's a great page to add. Or, you know, some programs that you do specifically, you want to put all the details on a page, you know, with a link that says, hey, contact me here, give me a call. You know, those are all great things to add. Whatever you might want to add to your site, you're welcome to add your own pages. So to do that, I'm going to go back to pages. I'm back here on the main page screen, and I'm going to go up here and I'm going to hit add new. There's also one over here. It doesn't matter which one you click. I'm going to click this one. And here I am again at that same WordPress editor. Everything's blank. So I'm going to walk you through creating a page. So I'm going to call this one new page. And then down here, I'll just type something. This is the test page. So this is the page I want to create. You know, obviously, depending on what you're doing, there'd be a lot more to it. But, you know, whenever you're done with whatever information on the page, you're done putting the page together and you want to publish it, you just go over here and you click that blue publish button. So I'm going to create this page. I'm going to make it live. So page published, you'll see up here, it gives you a little message. The page has been published. You'll see over here now that publish button turned into an update button. So now anything you do now is going to be an update. It's going to be a change, and then you're going to hit that button over there to save your changes. So if we go back to pages, I'm going to go back to the main page screen. And again, they're all alphabetical, so I'm going to scroll through and I'm going to find that new page just to show that it's there. There it is. So here we are. Here's that page we just created. It's live. It says, you know, we created it 1 minute ago. It's done. It's created. If we go back to the site, however, you'll notice that it's not up here. We called it new page. It's not appearing up here on the navigation bar. So it's a live page, but we don't have a way for any viewers to the site to get to it without, you know, you sharing the link with them directly. So if it's, you know, most of the time it's going to be something you want to add to your navigation menu. You want it to be an option up here for someone viewing your site. So that is the second step when creating a page. Once you've done the hard part, you know, put the hard part. You know, it's very simple. But once you put the page together and got everything you want on it, you just have to make sure to add it to that navigation menu. So to do that, we're going to go down here under Appearance, and I'm going to go to Menus. That's Appearance, and then down to this Menu section here. I'm going to click that. So here is the Menus page. You'll see this right here, this structure here, this is our menu. You'll notice About, Blog, Info, Home Gallery, Listings, Contact. This is the same thing we have up here. This is that menu. So we're going to go over here to Pages. I'm going to do View All to make it easier to find the one we're looking for. They're all alphabetical here too. So I'm going to scroll through and I'm going to find that new page. There's the one we want to add. That's the one I just created. So I'm going to select that box and hit Add to Menu. And by default, it's going to drop it down here at the very bottom. Now to move things around, you just click on them, hold it down, and then drag it around. So say I want this page to come between About and Blog. I'm going to drop it right there. So now it's there, and then just make sure to hit Save Menu. So I'm going to save the menu. now that new page has been added, and I'm going to go back to the front end and I'll refresh so we can see it there now. So there it is, right where we dropped it, right between about and blog, there's that new page. So if I click it, yep, there's the page we created. So again, now if we go back, you'll notice like buyer info and seller info here, these are under this info section. That is that drop down we have here. So info, and then has these two pages under it. To create something like that, you just indent it like they are here. So I'm going to grab that new page again and say we want it to go under, say, let's just put it under listings. So we're going to take it down here. So if I left it there, now it's in between listings and contact, but say I want it to be a drop down under the listings section. I'm going to grab it and I can pull it in a little bit and it's going to indent it for me. Now if I let go, it's indented. And again, I'm going to save. And I'm going to go back and I'll refresh. And you'll see now that new page was between about and blog. Now it's here under listings, new page. So we've created a drop down of listings now with that new page. So it's very easy to rearrange your menu, and organize things however you want. You have tons of space to add pages if you're using the drop downs and all that. So there's lots you can do there. And then again, to remove it, I want to remove this page from the menu. I'm going to expand it with this little arrow over here. Click that, expands it, and then I can remove. Click that, and it's gone. And then just make sure you hit save again. So there is one other feature that is a good thing to know about that a lot of our customers like to take advantage of. I'll go back to the home screen here, and that is our testimonials. So our system has the ability to add testimonials. If we go back to the dashboard, you'll see there is this testimonial section on the main navigation over here. I'm going to click that. So say I have some reviews I want to add to the site. This one already has some in here. Obviously, once you get in here, you wouldn't, if we hadn't already set them up for you, there would be none in here. So you need to add some of your own. You can always add them over time. You don't have to do it all at once. But I'm going to click that Add New Testimonial button. There's one here as well. So say I wanted to add a new one. So again, here's that same editor. The title of the testimonial usually is like an excerpt from the testimonial you want to use, one sentence that you want to be like the main focus, whatever you want to title the testimonial, and then the full review would be down here in this main content section. And again, with testimonials, you have all the same functionality. You can add pictures to them, you can add videos to them, whatever you need to do, and then just hit that publish button to make it, to add it to your testimonials page. Now, depending on if testimonials is something we've already set up for you, or it's something you want to set up now after we're all done with the site, it may be a little different. So for this example, it's not set up already. There's some added, but if it's the first time adding them, there is not going to be a testimonials page on your site already. You'll see there is no testimonials page up here. So again, we're going to go to Appearance, and then Menus. So we're going to go back to that menu structure, and on everybody's site there will already be, if I scroll down to T here, I'm going to go to the second page, there's testimonials. So on everyone's site they're already going to have a testimonials page created. You don't need to go to pages for testimonials at all. You don't need to worry about pages at all. It does it all here through the testimonials section. You just add them through there, and it does it automatically for you. The only thing you need to do is make sure the testimonials page, again, can be found on your site. It's on the menu somehow. So again, I'm just going to add it. I'm going to add it to the menu. It's going to put it down here by default. We'll leave it there. I'm going to hit save. And then back here on the front end of the site, I will refresh. And there it is, right at the end there. And now if I click it, this is how all of our testimonials show up. So again, this is the title that I was talking about before. So usually it's like we'll do like an excerpt from the testimonial, like a sentence that we want to stand out. We'll put that up there. Obviously, you can add pictures. This is how they show up. It separates each one for you. And then you can do videos as well. The most recent one is always going to be at the top. And like I said, as long as you have that testimonials page added to your navigation menu, when you go into testimonials and you add a new one, it's going to automatically pull it into that page for you. That's all you need to worry about, is making sure it's on your menu, and then all you do is add a new testimonial and it does the rest for you. So that covers everything. Like I said, the most important things that you're going to need to know how to do for your site, as far as updating things, changing things, those are the main items. Again, under that Smart Blog user manual, there's that huge collection of videos that covers everything I've just covered, and then there's so much more in there, and there's so much more you can do with your site, and we're always happy to help you with anything extra that I didn't cover. Just let us know what you're trying to do, and we're happy to fill you in on how to do it or help you do it. So if you need any help with any of this stuff, you need help about anything I've gone over, or again anything extra in the future, please let us know. You can always get a hold of us. Email is the best way to get a hold of us, and you can send any questions, anything regarding the Spider Digital Marketing System. Everything we've gone over so far, please send it to webteam, that's WEBTEAM, at iMobileinnovations.com. We'll be happy to help you. And then for everything else, anything else that's iMobile, that's not directly related to the Spider Digital Marketing System, any other iMobile products, or inquiries or questions you might have about anything else, you can send that all to support at iMobileinnovations.com. That's just support at iMobileinnovations.com for everything else. So thank you for taking the time to watch the video. And again, please let us know if you need any help in the future.